80-year-old woman in a Honda, like I think CRV, going about 35, T-boned me and launched me good 10, 15 feet, destroyed my bike, messed up my pelvis, my spine. I had a concussion. I had like therapy and chiropractic work for about 11 months, like 3 days. 3 days a week. It was rough, and that kind of made me shook my world a little bit. And I realized that I've been alive for 27 years, and I know so much about myself and who I am as a person. But one thing I don't know is who are my real parents. And I was like, well, I have to go. I can make that happen. I can go meet these people. And I just dedicated everything I had to that, and here we are.
So how far along are you? Have you gotten a name? Have you gotten a...
No name or anything. So what we're doing is California, I'm doing a little lineage DNA test. I'm going to see, because it's always been a mystery. I'm like, I'm half something and something. People always ask, oh, you're mixed? What are you mixed up?
You're not full African-American, you're...
Oh, I mean, see, and that's a mystery. There's no...
Oh, so you don't know.
So, I mean, I assume my mom was white, and my dad was African-American. I think on my birth certificate, it says my mom was white, and my dad was Laotian.
Now, is it if
which is not true. I have way too...
And they call it Maluto?
I think it's mulatto.
Mulatto.
I mean, there's tons of different ways.
If your dad's black and your mom's white, that means you can't dance. And if your dad... no, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No, but so it'll be interesting to be able to...
So what makes you think you're mixed? What makes you think...
I mean, the fact that from what my mom told me from when I was very little was that I was part Laotian, which is like Laos, Vietnamese, and then part white. And as I got older and as my fro got more, I was just kind of like, I don't necessarily think that's true. I think, and so that's what it's... There's a lot of mystery involved in the fact that there's a lot of, since it's a closed adoption, the paperwork we do have, no names, very short, maybe 2 sentences about like your dad was like this tall and weighed this much, and he was like slender and athletic build, and that's it. And it doesn't say like distinguished
so it's
race.
Real vague.
Yeah, it's extremely vague. So I'm thinking like half New Zealand, half like Congo or something cool. I want to be half Kiwi. I think that'd be cool. I want to be like a black New
Zealander,
directly
descended from
Kiwi.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah, that would be cool too.
No, that'd be awesome.
That would be cool. I'd do in the Total Gym commercials.
That would be like end search now. We're good.
I'll change my name, probably. Right? Well, he has a son. He has a son, Dakota Norris. I would be like North Dakota or something, or Montana Norris or something cool like that. You would have to. I mean,
Colorado.
Chuck Norris is involved. All the rules, just throw the rules out the window.
Throw the rules out. Yeah.
That's it. Just knock over the checkerboard. Game over.
It's been reported that Chuck Norris was born the day Germany gave up in World War II. Oh, not a coincidence. I don't believe that was.
I don't believe that either.
If you're like that, Norris is born. We're out. We're done.
Done. Time out. We're done. We out of here, guys? All right. Yeah. We're done. Peace out.
All right, so at this point right now, you don't have any information other than the short
just basically the short little bits I have, and then whenever I get more information, we're going to go from there.
Well, very good. Well, have you tried any of the adoption websites?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going through my adoption agency. I believe my agency is now closed, so I have to go through the State Department to get a hold of all of those files, which sounds weird.
When we get back, let me explain a little bit more about what I did. Maybe you can use one of those avenues.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay? Absolutely. I'm always down for input.
Good deal. Well, we're going to take a quick break and come back. We're talking to Joeseph Huggins, who's on his way to finding his birth parents, and we're discussing that and how we're going about that. So if you're out there and you're adopted, you can call us 1-866-225-5401. If you have a story to tell, our phone lines are open after this break. Give us a call. I'm Mike Allen. This is the Armed Radio Global Network, and you're on the air.
Are you looking to buy prescription eyeglasses? Family-owned and operated EyeFramePros.com is your online store for prescription eyeglasses. Select the eyewear of your choice from our variety of frames, fill out the prescription information, and place your order in no time. After this quick and easy process, you'll receive your prescription glasses in a few days. All major credit cards accepted. Visit us at EyeFramePros.com. That's EYEFramePros.com. See what you are missing.
Route 106 Motors is the home of fine pre-owned vehicles. Experience a no-pressure sale with a family-friendly atmosphere. Route 106 Motors has been practicing the same simple philosophy of low prices for over a decade, and it has brought us great success. Recently, while other dealers are closing their doors, Route 106 Motors is expanding. We are a wholesale dealer, and we own the property and pay cash for all the vehicles. This allows us to sell to the consumer for a lot less than the average dealership. We are a high-volume, small-profit dealer, and we pass the savings on to you. New changes have been made at Route 106 Motors. Stop by and check out our brand-new building. Route 106 Motors, located at 569 West Street. Check our website at route106motors.com and be sure to like us on Facebook to find out about all the latest deals and savings opportunities. route106motors.com.
Hey, do you overcommit? Have a problem saying no to your kids, your boss, and your relatives? That just might be why you're feeling stressed and out of balance. Go to CherylSaysNo.com. That's SHERYL saysno.com and learn for free 6 tips on how to say no without sounding passive or aggressive. Visit CherylSaysNo.com today.
I stumbled upon a great new ebook website the other day that blew me away, and I thought you'd enjoy it as well. It's called ShebaBlake.com. In addition to the great variety of genres and titles, each ebook is only 99 cents. Whether you're a fan of drama, fantasy, nonfiction, poetry, romance, history, or something else, there's something for every reader, even young readers. Order your ebook in the downloadable format that works best for you today. Go to ShebaBlake.com. SHEBA Blake.com.
Whether building, expanding, or remodeling, the name in site work is Savino Contracting. Experts in demolition, excavation, sewer and septic tank installation, and site prep. Get in touch on Twitter at Savino Contract or call 508-989-0960 or email to evsavino@yahoo.com. Savino Contracting has what it takes to get the job done.
Arriva da Firenze, Italia, Nesti Dante, il sapone realizzato a mano, ispirato al bel paesaggio fiorentino e agli incantevoli profumi delle colline toscane. Splendidamente confezionato a mano in un'elegante carta fiorentina di ispirazione rinascimentale. Prodotto rispettando l'antica arte italiana della saponeria, grazie al metodo Coltron. Nesti Dante rimane una delle poche compagnie nel mondo che continua a tramandare il metodo tradizionale di saponificazione. Tecnica, creatività e ricerca si incontrano con la nobile antica arte italiana della saponeria. Sapone artigianale, di fama internazionale, sapone di lusso. Per maggiori informazioni visita il sito www.nestidante.com.
We love your dogs and kitties. We love them, yes we do. So when you want to give a gift, a cake or treat or two, PamperedPawGifts.com is the place for you. Yes, PamperedPawGifts.com is the place for you.
Are you an entrepreneur looking to get your business off the ground? Or are you an established business in need of a plan to present to an investor? Keljo Solutions can provide you with the plan that presents you and your business to others in an organized, professional package. With affordable rates, we have the plan to fit your budget. Visit us on the web at www.keljo.net and watch your business grow.
All right, welcome back, folks. You're listening to On the Air. I'm Mike Allen. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Eat24.com. Go to Eat24.com, and you can put in your zip code. They'll find a restaurant near you that delivers food, and they'll bring it right to your house. You can also get the app downloaded to your phone, and on your phone, put in your zip code, and they'll also get it right to your house. So 2 ways to get food to your house. And we're working on... there we go. Can you hear it?
Yeah, definitely.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Good to go? All right. Got brand new wireless mics, or wireless headphones, and they're very touchy. You get what you pay for. All right. Welcome back into the studio, Joe Huggins. And the name of your documentary that you're putting together is Huggy, the documentary? Is that right?
Well, I don't really have a name for it right now. If you looked it up on Facebook, it would be under Huggy, the documentary, or the URL for it is facebook.com/Huggy the movie, because it's shorter. Don't really have a name for it yet.
So it's just kind of a working title.
And Huggy's my nickname, so that's kind of it's a work in progress.
I wouldn't see that,
You wouldn't see that. Last name's Huggins, so it's either Huggy or Huggies, and I'd just drop the S. That's cool. I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to go with Huggies.
Second grade me would be very upset if you called me Joeseph Huggies. I was like, yeah, and then sure enough, it was red light and straight to the office for sure.
Nice. Well, we were talking about ways that you're searching for your parents, and it was in Memphis.
Yes.
Where you started this journey.
Yes.
On Earth, and it was a teenage pregnancy, so obviously something that wasn't planned.
Yes, absolutely.
Probably between 2 high school kids.
Probably, yeah. I mean, she wasn't in high school at the time. From what I understand, she was in 8th grade.
8th grade.
Eighth grade. So was about to start.
Now, do you know how old your dad was?
I had no idea. So my dad is even more of a mystery than my mom. I have a feeling I'll find my mom first.
So probably a couple of 8th graders goofing around after school.
and then gonna have to then if I find my mom, she's still with us or whatever she's doing, she'll be able to tell me the name of my father.
Now, one of the resources I use is, first I got on Google.
Yeah, of course.
And I just typed in adoption, searching for whatever. And I can't remember exactly how I got to it, but there is a web page. And I tried looking for it, but there are tons of web pages.
Oh, yeah.
And what you can go in is you put your information in, and then it just goes into a database by your date of birth and sex. So and gender, date of birth, sex, gender, and race. So you put that in there, and say if your birth mother got on the computer and knew that you were,
looking
or curious, she would just put in that basic information. Then it would bring up some more information. Then you'd weed it down from there, and that's kind of how I found my birth dad. Actually, he found me. I didn't find him. I just put my information in and forgot about it. It was like a couple months later.
And then he got curious and went and just kind of...
And then I got an email. It's like, hey, I think I might be your dad. And that was just kind of weird how that happened.
Crazy.
Yeah, so he was looking. And again, it's kind of like you. I was just curious. I wasn't looking for money. I wasn't looking for closure. I wasn't looking... And I was like I was a month old.
Yeah.
I was adopted, so I had no memory whatsoever of any of that.
See, I don't have any, no recollection of it. I think that in some sense of a way, though, it is kind of closure for me. I guess in the way that it's just like closure on a question. I'm gonna know or come as close to knowing as I possibly can. So I think that in some sense that's kind of closure for me. Because the mystery will be over, and then I'll be done with that, and then I'll just know, and then boom, move on to the next page of the book.
The next question.
Yeah, the next question. Yeah, exactly.
Well, awesome. So you're going to get some DNA. What's the DNA going to do? How's that going to work?
It's going to tell me probably the geographical locations. It's not going to give me too much information.
Now, how is that possible?
Kind of like on Ancestry.com. You can do it, and you can order it, and you send it off. And if people want to be found, you can find them that way. But since my adoption's closed, it won't. But it can kind of branch out and tell you, like, like one of your descendants, but it's closed, so the name will be a question mark, came over here from New Zealand on a boat, and now you're part New Zealand.
So you can kind of go back.
Yeah, you can kind of track back from there.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
So that'll be another mystery solved. I'll be able to actually say what I...
Now, here's the question, and I know this probably it's in the back of your mind. What if you get to that point where you think you found your mother, and she doesn't want to meet you, she doesn't want to talk to you? Would that... I mean, have you thought about that? Is that a possibility?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've thought about that multiple